Hi guys, it's Janet with bddpatterns.com. Thank you so much for stopping by today. In this really short video, I'm going to show you how to crochet a 1-row repeat afghan with a beautiful knit look stitch. All right, let's get started. The technique for this blanket is really super simple. All you need to do is chain the number or the length that you want. So give it whatever yarn you're choosing, whatever hook you're using, just make a chain that is the length of the blanket or throw that you want. In this particular swatch, I'm just going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm going to do one more just so I've got an even number here. Okay, for this technique, the foundation row, you're going to want to half double crochet into the back bar of the stitches. Normally we'd go in right here, but we're not going to do that because we want the edge to be just the same as it is in the beginning and the end. And this gives everything a nice finish. It also is great, guys, because you can add any type of border to it because the stitches on the top and on the bottom are the same, so you don't have to like split your stitches through, you know, one loop of a chain. First row, or the foundation row, is just half double crochets again into this back bar or bump. Now I'll tell you that the first row is always just a little wonky, and when you lay out your chain, just make sure that you really go loose. Don't be tight. Don't be so loosey-goosey though that it looks bad. But just make the stitches comfortable. Don't be a tight crocheter on this one. You'll regret it, believe me. So all you're doing is just half double crocheting into that back bar. We're just going to continue along here. The first stitch of the foundation bar is just going to be a half double. Then you're going to do the same thing, but the bars will look slightly different. So we're just going to get this row done first, and then we're going to go right into the repeat row. So again, just keep going across your chain into these back bars of these stitches, and we'll see you at the end. Okay, now as you can see, it's very flat. So at the end, instead of chaining 2 like you normally would with a half double crochet, I'd like you to chain 1. Again, this is all about making the blanket secure on the ends and also preparing it for a border if you want. If not, this rustic no border look looks even better because of these single crochet stitches as the turning chain. Now what we're going to do is in the first and last stitches of the repeat row, you're going to just do a half double crochet as you normally would. All right. Now we're going to half double crochet into the back bars. That's these right here. So if you look at the top of the row, these are the stitches that you'd normally go and see how they form a V. Well, the bars also form a V. It's a little less defined, but you can still see it. This is the bar here. This is the back loop of the stitch when we're facing it in the normal direction. The bar, the back loop, the bar, the back loop, bar, back loop. Okay, so next you're going to want to half double crochet into, again, that back bar. And once you get on 2 or 3 of this repeat row, what you'll find is that your blanket, your stitches are opening up. They're not as stiff as they would be if you normally did it. And that's honestly what gives this blanket just a nice texture, but it also gives it a nice drape. Even when you're using a thicker yarn such as this, I'm using a number 6 here with a 10mm hook. It's just super, super easy. And see how that pulled that stitch forward and it makes it look like a knit stitch. So we've got 2 stitches left in our row. Now on the last stitch, again, remember I said the first and the last stitch, you just want to do a normal half double crochet. And that's it. Now just remember, chain 1 at the end of the row, turn, half double crochet into the first stitch, just as you always have with a half double crochet. Now go into the back bar like we did. And like I said, that's all this is. It's just a simple repeat row of a half double crochet into the first stitch, half double crochets into the next however many stitches you've decided to use into those back bars, and then that last stitch is a normal half double crochet. And remember, you're only going to chain 1 in the turning chain, not 2. And you'll see. And now you can see how it's the exact same on both sides. It's just a great reversible stitch. All right, thanks for watching. I hope that you'll share your results on social media. Just use hashtag BDD Patterns, Forester Throw. All right, guys, have a good one. Happy crocheting.